Hello students, let us start a new chapter, that is classification of elements and periodicity in properties. In this video, we are going to introduce the periodic table. Let us discuss the introduction part. Have you gone to a library? If you find the books in the library in this way, as which is given in the picture here. If I ask you to take out a chemistry book from these, so do you think that it will be easier to you? No, it will be very difficult to find a particular book from this randomly arranged books. But if all the books are arranged in a proper way, just like in this way, if all the books are arranged in a regular manner, that is in a way that as you can see in the library, that means a particular shelf is there for a particular books. So you can easily find out the particular book with the help of this way of arrangement. So we can say that it will be quite easier for finding out a particular book. Similarly, at present, there are 118 elements which are naturally occurring as well as man-made elements. With this large number of elements, it becomes difficult to study individually the chemistry of all these elements and their innumerable compounds. At this stage, it was realized that there should be a simple way to study and remember the numerous properties of elements and their compounds. This gave rise to the necessity of classification of elements into the various groups having similar properties. This has been done by arranging the elements in such a way that the similar elements are placed together while dissimilar elements are separated from one another. This classification of elements in a tabular form is called as periodic table. So, how we define a periodic table? The arrangement of the known elements according to their properties in a tabular form is called as periodic table. Let us discuss the historical development of the periodic table. Since the beginning of the 19th century, scientists have been trying to find out a basis of grouping elements having similar properties. So let us find what are the different periodic table was given by the different scientists. Dobereiner's Triads. In 1817, a German scientist called John Dobereiner has classified the elements in the group of 3 elements, that is called as triads. The elements in a triad had similar property and the atomic weight of the middle member of each triad is very close to the arithmetic mean of the other 2 elements. So, in the triad, there are 3 elements, and when you find out the 3 elements, they show similar property, and the middle element, its atomic mass, it shows similar to the arithmetic mean of other 2 elements. So, this was given by German scientist called as John Dobereiner. Next one, Newland's law of octaves. In 1865, an English chemist, John Newlands, proposed a new system of grouping of elements of similar properties. According to him, when the elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic weight, at the time, the properties of every eighth element are similar to the first. Newlands called this relation as the law of octaves, that is, Newland law of octaves. In 1869, Mendeleev made a remarkable contribution to the classification of elements. On the basis of physical and chemical properties of the elements, he gave a law known as a periodic law, that is, results into a table called as Mendeleev's periodic table. According to this table, let us summarize what are the topics you have learned last year. That is, in the Mendeleev periodic table, its law is the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic mass. That means the most importance was given to the atomic mass, therefore, the elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic mass. In this table, there are some vertical columns and horizontal rows. The vertical column was named as groups and the horizontal rows are called as periods. There is one more important point in the Mendeleev periodic table is that the space is left for the undiscovered element. So the elements which was not discovered at the time, for that element the space were left. So these are the important points in the Mendeleev periodic table, and this is a remarkable periodic table which has given an importance in the developing the modern periodic table. So thus, Mendeleev is called as father of periodic table. So, in the next video, we'll be going to discuss the modern periodic table. So this is all about the important periodic table which was given and which has given into a new periodic table, that is modern periodic table. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about the modern periodic table. Thank you everyone.